Hi guys, welcome back to Bite Size Excel. In this very short video, we're going to take a quick look at the day, month, year and date functions. Now these are extremely simple functions to use. Now we're first going to look at getting today's date using a function we have looked at in a previous video. So we're going to type equals today, open the brackets and then close the brackets, and we get today's date. Now what we want to do first is use the day function to pull out the day of the month it is today. So we're going to use equals day, select our date and hit enter, and it comes out with 8 because it is the 8th of the month. We'll then use the month function to do the same thing, except finding the month, it's the 11th month, and then the year, using the year function. And the year has come out as 2020. Now date is a function that uses 3 parameters to build up a date. And how it works, we type equals date. The first part is your year. The second part is your month. And the third part is your day. So say we want it to be 2020, we want it to be the 11th, we want it to be the 8th. It will then give you your today's date again. However, you can use this to then add on, say 10 years, 1 month, and 5 days, and it will give you the date it is 10 years, 1 month, and 5 days. Now you might wonder why you might use this function. It might seem a lot simpler just to type in a date. However, there are certain instances where it's quite useful to be able to dynamically build date. So for example, say you want to know what the first date of this month is, or have the first day of this month always showing in your spreadsheet. You might also be interested in knowing what the first day of last month was, or similarly, what the last day of this month or last month was. Now these kind of dynamic dates might be quite useful to use in things like accounting spreadsheets. So to build these up, what we do is we use the date function. So equals date. The first part is our year. So we have year and we want it to be today's year. Close our brackets. Second part is our month. And again, we want it to be today's month. Close our brackets. But we want the first day of the month, so that's simply going to be a 1. Close our brackets and hit enter, and you have the first day of your current month. Now, if you wanted the first day of the last month, you can copy your formula down, but on your month parameter, simply put in a -1, and you'll have the first of last month. So the last day of last month is essentially 1 day before the first day of this month. So one way to do this is to simply add a -1 on the end of this formula. A second way of doing this, essentially simple maths, 1 minus 1 is 0. So what we can do is we can put a 0 in here, take out that -1, and that will give you the same result. And in a similar way, the last day of this month. So we're going to copy this down. And then on your month side, we add a 1 in, or we could simply add a 1 in on this formula. So there's 2 ways of doing the last day of this month. So as I've said, these types of dynamic dates can be particularly useful, particularly in accounting spreadsheets, or potentially in things like timesheets. If you've got any particular questions about how these functions work, please do let me know in a comment. I do hope that you found this short video useful. Please do like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video.